Hi everyone, today we're going to be finding out what could possibly be more fun than just a normal jigsaw. So today I have a rare treat. I was given the mystery box by Windy City to do a review on, and I'm not going to lie, I have been itching to do so. I would have done it yesterday, but I had other things I had to do. And sadly it's really late at night, so I'm not going to be able to do a lot of it tonight. So I would like to be able to sit down and just knock it all out in one go. Not going to happen. But I'm going to give it a good go for about an hour. Because it is currently 1:38. But yeah, I was allowed to pick whatever I wanted. And I went for a mystery box. Because it's, in and of itself, it's like two puzzles type things. There's the putting it together and then there's the opening and closing it. And I love puzzle boxes. I have a thing for them. I actually have two in my living room right now. I'm interested to see how much space there is on the inside once the puzzle is actually put together. Now, I have done this sort of thing before. Nothing ever this complicated. So it's going to be interesting to see how frustrating it is or how easy it is. If I get splinters, which so far has never happened. I really hope to God I haven't just jinxed myself. Enough rambling, shall we crack on and have a look inside? So, mystery box. As you can see, I haven't taken the cellophane. I have no idea how hard it was to resist the urge to do that. And you can actually see a little bit on the inside. This is also going to be a chance for us to see how well it stays together, because my mum was over before and for whatever reason she felt the need to drum on this and then get my little girl to drum on it. So we're going to see if the pieces are all still in the wood or not. So, slit open the cellophane. So it's just a little less glaring. They reckon 14 years plus. And just having a quick look here. In this photographic example, yeah, that sounds about right. 176 parts, no glue. I love it when there's no glue needed. Not gonna lie, I really do. What was it? 300 minutes, so that's what? 5 hours? As long as I remember, I'll set a timer and we'll see if that's right or not. Let's look at the detail here. When the box is open, and it has actually got a little key there. So just turn this over. Got the same little circles on the back, and apparently this is rated a 4 for hard. I can see it being hard, if I'm being perfectly honest. And to be perfectly honest, I am in love with these three. I really want to actually see these two in person. And I just think the magic lock is amazing. Got a QR code to help you get to the website. Hey cat. Opens with a special key. Has a hidden mechanism in the mystery box lid. Detailed instructions are included, and there is no need for glue. And then the list of materials and the size, which is 355 by 240 by 40 millimeters. So, the picture on the front is not a million miles off the life size. Yep, one of the pieces has fallen out. So, just pull that back for a second. Just have a look at the edges. On both long sides, you've got Windy City written, and on the short sides, you've got the name of the product, mystery box. something that they have actually done that I've never actually seen anyone else do is how you've got your wooden cards slotted into here with the interlocking corners. So there's minimal packaging. Look, they actually managed to knock out a couple of pieces. Tell you what though, this is in there. Ah, got it. That can be a bit of a workout. Dare say once you've got one corner, yeah, the rest come off pretty easy. Okay. So that belongs there. Okay, so we've got 4 boards of puzzle with a teeny tiny board, each with a little number lasered on. As you can see, it should be fairly easy to work out what number goes to which, I reckon. Got some elastic bands and cocktail sticks. And here are our instructions. Ooh, hello instructions. Okay, I think I'm gonna like these. At a very quick glance, when they said detailed instructions, they were not joking. These are brilliant. These are really good. Obviously, you can't truly judge the instructions till you put it together. But I think we could be in for a treat here. There's a ruler somewhere. Ah, there it is. It won't budge. There we go. And this is used for helping to push out your smaller pieces. That could come in very handy. Yeah, basically not even started yet and I'm already in love with these instructions. So, what I'm going to do, because absolutely nothing gets 100% of my attention ever, is I'm going to stick on an episode of Supernatural, see how far into this I can get, which will be another judgment on how good the instructions are. If I'm not giving them 100% of my attention, how far I can get. Do I have any other phone here? No. Here I left over there. Oh no, there it is. And I'll get a timer ready. And we'll see how far we get. So I'm going to crack on. Each and see how far I get before bedtime. And it is now currently 8 minutes past 2 in the morning. it looks like I'm finished with day 1 because somebody has woken up, haven't you? And they've also stolen it. Oh, where I've got to so far. So I finished parts 1 to 4. Imagine finishing part 4 was a bit interesting because I had somebody sat here. And so far we have a fairly nondescript box. And this, which is currently looking beautiful. I just realised that I still have Supernatural thing. So, sorry. There might be a copyright strike. Oops. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous so far. Something that I will say is it might be worth having like a little hammer, because some of these pieces, to get them to interconnect, you've got to really apply the pressure. There's no way in hell these are going to shake loose. So if you're doing any of these puzzles, because I'm going to assume that they're all going to be sort of the same toughness to push them in, do it right first time. Because I can see that if you manage to force the 2 pieces into place and then you discovered it was wrong, particularly with something like these cogs, you would probably break them taking them off. You have got extras, but like take this number 16. If you'd broken number 16 when it's on its way out, the first one, and then you put it in the wrong place and you broke it again, well, you're screwed. And something that I do actually quite like is the boards break up into smaller little cards, which is quite helpful. So you haven't got to deal with a great big monster. And I'm only down to a few left on this board. So it's another thing that I'm liking, that all the numbers are grouped together. Excuse me, Mr. Sir. Can you keep your little fingers to yourself?
I can see
finally completed this gorgeous build. It took me a little over 6 hours to finish, and the number of little details that you don't appreciate till you've got it finished and you can just sit there and look at it, and it is just exquisite. You definitely needed to, any part that was going to move, you needed to really go over it several times with the wax to make sure it would glide nicely. The individual lasered on details are so beautiful. How could you not fall in love with this? And of course, the fact that the gears move as it opens and closes. It's just those little things that just make it go from something that's beautiful to something that's extraordinary. I have my camera focus. There we go. Sadly, it wasn't all fun and games. I did have a break. You're supposed to have elastic bands that go from here through, along here, up and into here on both sides. I don't have them anymore because I'm willing to say that it was probably my fault putting getting like the gears and that in the right place. But when I had just finished this, I closed the box and the hinges on both sides broke. Like I say, I think that was me messing it up. You can see they are fixed now. I contacted the company and they were kind enough to send me out replacement parts. I actually also have an extra set because they sent me out 2 lots of each side, which was brilliant. I cannot thank them enough for that. That was going above and beyond. When I did fit these, as I have mentioned on previous 3D model videos, and I think this one as well, 3D models like this do not like to be taken apart. They only like to be put together, they do not like to come apart. The wood did split a little. I couldn't even tell you where, but on one of the side bits of this where it connects to the main body, it did. Oh, I actually managed to find it. Go focus. Just it did split a little, but without knowing that it's split, you would never notice. So I'm not overly worried. Plus it also helped me to work out which way round to orientate the top bit to the bottom, so that was really helpful. Like flipping it round. So yeah, I did, like I say, I broke off the plastic because of that problem, because I didn't want to just put these in and then have the same problem happen again. I know there would have been an extra spare, but I thought it'd be better to be safe than sorry. Plus, if I must have been brutally honest, it was really hard work to actually put the bottom on with the elastic band there. So if I was to make this box again, I wouldn't bother with it again. The whole thing is actually fitted together really solidly. The only part of this that I would say is even vaguely loose is this top bit. These bits here can come off fairly easily, but they do also go back on fairly easily without appearing to damage anything, so that's brilliant. And it does also give you an opportunity to see some of the delicate laser work if my camera will play. It gives you more of an opportunity to see some of the delicate laser work, which is otherwise obscured. Yeah, that is genuinely the only part of it that's loose fitting. The rest of it is very solid. I do feel, at least to a degree, that I could give this to my 2-year-old and not overly worry about being given back, well, firewood. Which is particularly brilliant as my 2-year-old is ridiculously strong for her age and definitely has a destructive streak. I do have to say that in places it was really quite hard work to get the pieces to fit together because they are clearly made to just fit. There is no wiggle, which of course is a main reason but it feels so sturdy. So there is obviously like that handoff between being structurally sound and being easy to put together. To be honest, I would rather have it being structurally sound. As I have stated, the 2-year-old likes to break things. So having to exert that little extra force is something I'm willing to do. I did genuinely find the instructions very easy to follow, really intuitive, and for the most part, you had spares for any of the pieces that I think you were likely to run into issues with. The only ones that didn't come with spare pieces that you were likely to run into issues with was the hinges, but like I say, I just contacted them, they sent them out, jobs are good. Cannot fault them on that. The website itself, I found it to be fairly intuitive to work with, reasonably easy, with a number of different categories, which I'm so tempted to go for a little bit of everything, if I could. For example, they have a wooden mould mat that you can put on a wall, which I would adore to put up in my kids' room. But right now it would probably just get plucked off. Mind you, that would be a really good way to check how good they do stay on. My little sidecars. I mean darlings, my little darlings. But that would be such a brilliant educational tool, and they have a couple of different styles as well. So I'm sure to be able to find something that will be absolutely spectacular, and the bedroom walls are blue, so the map and the blue would be delish. There's also a number of other models like this that I'd love to do. Like there was a safe, I was so close to getting the safe instead of this one. There's also a train and a few others that I can think of off the top of my head. I have actually seen a video of that one that I mentioned right at the beginning, the kinetic art one, where it's moving and it's very hypnotic and rather therapeutic. I would definitely love to get one of those at some point in the future. The only thing is, I could see it being like a fish tank, we just sat there going like, I do, cheaper than a fish tank, less clean too. They also had some more traditional wooden puzzles. The artwork on them is really nice, and it is something that I would like to try at some point in the future. So all in all, I have to say I do like. I found that the shipping was reasonably quick on both occasions for the main puzzle and for the extra pieces. The only things that I could actually fault with the shipping is not their fault, and that was when the main puzzle arrived, and while that sun is getting in a really annoying place, I may have to just shimmy a little. The main part of the puzzle arrived, the FedEx guy was rude. Not their fault, but that's like the only bit about the shipping I can argue about. Now if you've got to split hairs, that's the only hair I can split. Which I think counts as a win. Definitely want to try and do another one at some point in the future, particularly as I did fall short of the time frame that they reckoned. I came in at a little over 6 hours, so I was an hour out. So I want to try again and see if I can do better. Not the same puzzle, to be honest. As much as I do love it, I want to try something else. Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention is, I know it said the dimensions in the box, but I don't know about anyone else, but I always find it a bit hard to actually picture the dimensions. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this big. It was a bit bigger than I expected. And so I'm always a little cautious opening it. The inside, the storage part, is quite a decent size. I'll put a link below to the mystery box. I do hope that you will have a go at it. Personally, I loved it. I think that the prices are very reasonable for what you're getting. It's something that I'm going to really enjoy having for a long time to come, and I may even at some point paint it. Or throw like some wood stain or something. Maybe. Probably not. But it is something that you could do if you so decide. You could paint it. I'd probably be a bit too worried about messing up the mechanical aspects, which I am still a little bit. I love these gears. Like, I'm not really a steampunky person with like the whole gears and that, but I love the fact that you you can see the mechanism. Not only can you see it, but you can actually see it move, and it really moves. It's kinetic, it's gorgeous, it's mechanical, it's brilliant, it's beautiful. I could go on about it all day. I have bored my family with it, even as I was making it, because like my dad was staying with me while I was making it. I'm like, check out how far I got today. Ah! And he's like, okay, so Dad, come down. But I genuinely love it. It is a shame that I did have that break. I think I did have like one of the things break, but it did have a replacement, so who cares? It was nothing major. Like I say, there were replacement parts to it, so it doesn't matter. Oh, something that would be nice would be if on the packaging it warned you about needing to use something to cut the cocktail sticks. That was fun to find it to I'll try and just make no noise. But it's no biggie. As you may have seen in the video, I managed to find some pliers, which was brilliant for helping to ram the cocktail sticks in where I needed them, also pull them out if I messed up. And of course it did come with a slight cutting feature, which was also brilliant. It did come with sandpaper, but I didn't need it. Didn't get any splinters or anything off it. It's not rough, it's smooth, it's gorgeous, it's lovely, and I need to stop going on about it because I also have it. So, like I say, I will put a link below. I hope that you have enjoyed this whole process and that you will come visit again for my next project. I hope to see you again soon. Thanks everyone. Bye.